speed. Can be a really nice offensive weapon. Reeves inside. Oh. Dangerous pass to Reeves. The lob up top.
Austin Reaves went from a dude not many people were talking about to becoming LeBron's savior in a very short span, to the point where some people are even calling him overrated now. But either way, he's been playing a much needed role for the Lakers that are doing everything they can to make a playoff push. Except play Anthony Davis on a back-to-back with only the entire season on the line. Yes, it is the Rockets, but this is also the Lakers we're talking about. They could find a way to lose to the Washington Generals. But Austin Reaves has been making this impact off the bench. He's averaging 15, 4, and 4 on the season, which isn't amazing, but he's one of those players that can give you a crazy night even with everybody healthy. Although he probably should start over Malik Beasley, but he's one of those dudes you kinda need to lead the bench unit. Malik Beasley is good, don't get me wrong, he can be the reason you're winning by 20, but he can also be the main contributor to the Lakers being 2 for 30 from 3. When the Lakers season first started, it felt like there were 10 guards on the roster, and it was so hard to split up the minutes between them all, so everybody was just inconsistent. Austin started the season off kinda slow, but once he found his rotation, he picked it up. He missed a good amount of games starting in January and didn't come back until right before the trade deadline. So once he found his spot and rhythm in the rotation, now he has to get used to Malik Beasley, Deangelo Russell, and all of them. So now he found that rhythm again and he's back to hooping. He even had a career-high 35 points against the Magic, hard carrying the Lakers to a win. He had 18 free throw attempts. Is that Austin Reaves or is that Giannis? This doesn't surprise me whatsoever though. I've seen this man hit more clutch shots than any rookie should ever need to. Last year in overtime against the Mavericks, Austin Reaves out of nowhere hits the game-winning 3 in overtime, and it wasn't even some wide-open 3 either. You know it's a clutch shot when Mike Breen is screaming bang.
Final seconds, out to Reeves, three-pointer, bang!
On a court with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook, it was Austin Reaves to take and make the game-winning shot. Or how about last year against Utah, where a wide-open Austin Reaves takes a practice 3 to seal the game. And we cannot just skip his pass to Matt Ryan for the game winner. You can't place this ball more perfectly, and he threw that thing overhead. Everybody was going crazy about the shot, which they should, because again, on the court with Anthony Davis and LeBron James, of course it's left up to a DoorDasher to save the day. But even Austin Reaves couldn't believe any of that actually worked. He's played so good this season that there's talks of him earning a 4-year, $50 million deal, which is even more than what Alex Caruso got when he signed his deal with the Bulls after he left the Lakers. What Caruso lacks in scoring, Austin Reaves lacks in defense. Reaves will give it 100% on defense, I don't question that. I've seen him get hit in the face more than any player I've ever seen. He just isn't the quickest, so he kinda just gets cooked off the dribble sometimes. Caruso and Reaves both also aren't necessarily stat sheet stuffers. They can give you a really solid stat line, but both of them are known more for their effort and intangibles. Two things you basically never see in the NBA. You also have to remember he's doing all of this while playing for the Lakers, a team that's not only competing for a championship, but doing it in the most difficult and chaotic way possible. On any other team, Austin Reaves would thrive even more than he is on the Lakers. Although playing for the Lakers does give you a spotlight that's just not the same on any other team. You could have the exact same impact on another team and not get talked about, but when you play with LeBron, a lot more people really care. And I'm not sure if he's truly earned that $50 million contract, but there's definitely an argument. He's been playing so good that the NBA even posted a 1-hour-long video of Austin Reaves highlights on their YouTube channel. But this was all meant to be. Austin Reaves literally grew up a Lakers fan. And to make this story even crazier than it already is, he went completely undrafted, which is typical for a 4-year college player, but next to none of them end up getting real minutes on a team looking for a championship. But being an absolute bucket is nothing new to him. In high school, he won 3 state titles and had a 73-point game that went into triple overtime. 73 points in a high school game. As a senior, he averaged 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Man was LeBron in high school and then ended up playing with him. During his senior year state championship run, he averaged 44 points a game throughout the entire tournament. Austin Reaves plays better when the lights are on him. He committed and played 2 years for Wichita State, but didn't get very many minutes and then got surgery on his torn labrum. He ended up transferring to Oklahoma and had 2 really good years for them. He was averaging 18, 5, and 5 by his senior year. A lot of people say that Austin Reaves isn't that good, especially after looking at his stat line. I said it earlier and I'm gonna say it again. If you look at Austin Reaves' box scores, you'll see he's a solid player, but if you actually watch him play, you'll see why everybody's talking about him. He's a humble dude that draws zero attention to himself, and he's balling on a court at one point he probably thought he would never even be on. He did draw attention to himself when he was 13 years old though, and posted this about LeBron. Little did he know. Seriously though, he can spot up and shoot or run the point guard and pick and roll flawlessly. Yes, I also said point guard. He's listed as a shooting guard, but his playmaking is up there with any other guard on the Lakers. It's starting to become a thing where the Lakers either sign or draft players not many people have heard of, make them a star, and then not have enough money to pay them for the next coming season. If I'm any team looking to add a guard in the offseason, I'm definitely looking at Austin Reaves. And as a fan of LeBron and the Lakers, I'd love to see him back, but we'll see what the team even looks like after this year. But it would make me happy to see him sign to a team and take that next step like Kyle Kuzma did. We can say what we want about Kuzma, but he is having a really solid season with the Wizards. Some of the media has definitely overblown his impact, but he really does change the game when he's in his zone. But after 5 years in college and then going undrafted, Austin Reaves has earned his spot, and I really think he has a promising career ahead of him. On the Lakers or not, he will make his impact.